Hello again everyone, welcome back to Landric Plays. I'm still playing Hand of Fate, I'm still up against the King of Scales, and yeah, it turns out the final boss of the game is very difficult to defeat. Not that I've actually gotten close to him yet. So there may be still a couple of episodes in store for you all. Let's see if this will be the time where we finally defeat him and we get the dealer's dagger.
You keep coming back. There is strength in that.
Alright, don't rub it in. Alright, so what are we going to do this time? So the skin rash is still really horrible. It still means we draw from the pain deck every fourth step, so we're going to be backtracking a little bit.
Victory is impossible.
Or avoiding backtracking a little bit. What did I say? So encounters. So last time we did... Where was it? We put the Crucible in, because I was like, yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be really easy. It'll give us loads of gold and it'll be interesting. And then they made us fight 3 groups of monsters, one after the other, including 2 previous champions. So yeah, that's going out fairly swiftly. I mean, any of these... So certainly if I put in Ambush or Dead Man's Gorge, some of the first encounters in the game, they're not going to be as easy as they were back then. But still, that was pretty awful. Maybe I'll put in the Lonely Bard, because I think he gave us a blessing last time. So we'll try that instead. What was the other one? Ah yes, so the other thing was we found a helmet, Mage's Scorn, which refreshes our cooldowns but reduces our damage, and as we're not going to be using our cooldowns a lot, we will get rid of that. Skullcap's Prophecy. Same thing, based on weapon abilities, so as good as it is, we're not going to include it this time. I'll put Fool's Gold in, just because. Are there any new weapons? I don't think there are any new weapons. Given that we're actually losing quite a lot of health, I might put Desperate Measures back in, because that does more health based on how low your health is. It does more damage based on how low your health is. There we go. So we'll take that. Sufficient. Let us get started. So there go all the shops, there go all the horrible curses, there go all the horrible lizard men.
Tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine.
So I do enjoy his the dealer's comments. But if you're making a Let's Play and trying to talk, he does talk for quite a while. But there you go. So we got the Mask of Extortion, which does increasing attack damage based on the inverse of the player's gold. So that means, I assume it means, if we have less gold, we do more damage, which should be fantastic. We can dump as much of our gold as possible to do as much damage, so we'll hang on to that. And we get Lizard Eater, so we get 1 food for every lizard killed.
Blessings are too good for the likes of you.
The Elder Lizard. I'm sure she will be happy with us eating lizards. So the Elder Lizard awaits what we have to offer. She doesn't seem to like gold or finery, and we appear to have nothing of interest. So I still don't know what she expects us to bring her. Perhaps that metal ore that we've seen elsewhere in the deck. Perhaps it has multiple uses. The tavern.
If you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
So, a ship's captain has asked us to help us find his ship, and we failed to do it right off the bat, but maybe we can still get something good out of this, even if we don't get the token. Nope, we failed to do that, so we paddle around aimlessly for a little bit, which uses up some of our food. The Lonely Bard. Maybe at least we can get
you gave him a story to tell. They like nothing better, I hear.
That's right. So we helped this bard and his lover, I suppose, escape from her father's clutches, and she promptly dumped him. So he's very sad. But we'll give him all of our gold to hear a song. We get a health gain card, and now because we're out of gold, then hopefully we're going to be doing more damage.
The pendulum can swing both ways.
It can, because we've just drawn a health gain card, but now when we take another step, we are going to get a pain card. lose 10 max health.
Ouch.
So there we go. Ooh, secret society. So I don't want to do more steps because
Caves and caverns. One cannot hope to find adventure without a little delving now.
basically, if I go for this extra card, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 steps to get back here. So this will cost me a pain card, essentially, to do it. But I'm going to do it because, I don't know, because it's interesting. That's why we're playing this game, to see these events.
If you only knew what happens behind the closed doors.
If only. Well, that's why I'm taking this card. I want to see.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
Excuse me. Down a dark alleyway in the slums of an ancient city, you find a door covered in strange markings. So let's knock on the door. You knock on the door, and a small creature opens it and looks up at you. The house demon sniffs, and then says, "Begone, mortal, you have a taint of evil about you, but only the hellish lords and their truly accursed minions may enter this establishment." Interesting, so it sounds like we can enter there if we have curses, perhaps? I don't know, who can say? So we got nothing out of that, except to read the text on the card, and that's going to cost us a pain. And some food, obviously.
All sorts of terrible things live in caves. Are you sure?
Okay, so there's the pain effect. There's a...
I have not thought
shop.
of my own mortality in an age or more. Now you force me face to face with it.
Well, you're doing well so far. I wouldn't get too downhearted yet. So, we don't have any gold, so there's no point going there. Demon Trader. Do we want to trade more blessings?
Again you trade, and again you profit.
Don't have 2 blessings, so that does nothing. The Altar. However, we can gain another blessing if we're lucky. Let's pray to the old gods and see what we get. Success. On bended knee we beseech the gods, and they grant us their blessing. Will of the gods.
The gods look upon you favorably.
The Dark Crystal.
Heed the words of wizards. Those who do not generally regret it.
You are passing a tower in a deep forest when a wizard appears. I am Bazagra. Bazagra, we'll call him that. I am Bazagra the wizard, and I have a proposition for you, adventurer. I have located a powerful dark crystal. Yeah, dark crystals are always such a good idea, aren't they? But the cave that holds it is infested with lava golems, because of course it is. The primitive brutes sense its great puissance, but are unable to utilize it. If you go and clear the cave for me, I will fashion the gem into a magical device with miraculous healing properties. Oh, I do like the sound of healing properties, which we both may use in the future. So what say you, ruffian? Will you aid me and yourself? Yes. Do not tarry. I anticipate your victory and swift return. Why do I already feel that he is going to betray us? So we don't have to deal with the lava golems yet. They'll show up later. More pain cards, so it's only normal health, not max health, which is good.
Nothing more pleasing than the smell of salt water and the rush of wind, is there?
And on to the next level.
At their heart, all games are about power, are they not? The acquiring of power, the retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power.
So we trigger a trap, we have to escape the gas. That wasn't really helpful, but there, we make it in the end. We make it to the chest. Now can we open the chest? Because we are going to need all the game cards we can, all the equipment we can, because I'm going to try and basically beeline straight to the
choice.
king.
Select your desire.
To avoid these curses. So we get into the chest, we get gain, so we get some equipment. Innocence. Cooldowns are reduced by 24%.
Innocence. Easily lost, never regained. Precious beyond measure.
We get some gold, which actually hurts our damage output. We get some more gold, which hurts our damage output again. And we get more gold, which hurts our damage output. Hurrah! I never thought I'd be that annoyed to get gold.
Of course, it's inhabited.
You enter a cave, intending to shelter from a heavy storm when you discover signs that it is already inhabited by monsters. We'll just yell a challenge. Weapon ready.
Our old friend the Jack of Plague returns to fight another day.
So the Jack's Plague and the Four of Hell, that's not too bad. Be nice if we had a better weapon, but there you go. I can't remember what his special attack is. Maybe it's just that he can do those combos. I say just, he's doing quite a lot of damage. Let's focus on these minions as best we can. Combo that one just in time, or countered rather. Counter that one as well. Get out of the way of him. See, it turns into a real, what's the word? We're getting mobbed on all sides basically. We need to thin out some of these guys if we want to be able to take as little damage as possible. It's that combo that he keeps following me with, and once I get hit by one, I tend to get hit by all of it. Particularly because I end up trying to counter and parry stuff in the middle of it. So I need to basically run away from him and sort of thin out these guys before I can focus in there. Ah, dear. Down to 50 health. Down to 46 health. Getting there though. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, we dodged that one at least, and then jumped straight into him. Great. Ah, goodness sake. So we use that sort of moment of respite to take out that last Hell Beast, and then get out of the way of all his attacks. There we go. Pow! So these encounters are becoming really grueling. Like, there goes half of our health. I mean, we did ask for it, we did yell into the cave, but we do get 3 gain cards, so we get a load of food, which is really helpful. We get some more food, which is still helpful, and we get some gold, which isn't super helpful.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
But we get a token, and I like tokens. So it means when we inevitably die, 50 max health again, so when we inevitably die, we get...
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
There we go, we'll get rid of 20 gold. So win or lose, I'm actually happy... Hey, success, does that mean we get a token? You win. I seem to have misplaced my 20 gold. Will this do instead? So we get a gain card. 30 gold. I've misplaced my 20 gold. Have this 30 gold. And I don't want to get another pain card, but also I want to visit this healer and spend all my gold. And maybe it'll let us increase our max health, which would be really useful. So what have you got for me, travelling healer? Heal wounds. So 15, so whoops, not that button. So we can't increase our max health. Can we pay money to get rid of the skin rash? No. I mean, yes, but not with our current money. So we're just going to stock up on health. Which again, we can't really do because our max health is so low that it didn't really cost much of our gold to get back to full health. So we're going to spend a bunch of food and get another curse. Lose 5 health, that one's fine. Catch the ferry. Well, at least this one's fairly straightforward. Aha, and this looks like we can probably... Ooh, and our shield randomly reveals that.
Do you understand what it is we do now? Or did I rush you through the rules, pushing you into the plague before you were prepared?
Wait, what? So I just assumed this would be a lovely shop. I didn't expect to have to face mages. Well, there's no traps on this bridge, so I'm going to fight you first. Good job. Bop, bop, bop. Oh hey, and we got gold because you were the marked enemy, which I totally knew. So we'll finish you off. So you're going to cast that, I'll let you do that. Get out of your way. I like the mask, that looks cool. Hang on, what did I take damage from there? That seemed unfair. So we'll just pop you a couple of times. I really like that mask, it looks cool. Creepy, but cool. So we search the bodies, we find nothing useful. Hello, merchant. It's a shame we didn't find anything useful, or at least get something for free. So what can we buy from here? Folded steel. During combat press 2 to move an attack faster for a short duration, and there's 7 charges on that. Mage steel, berserker ring. That sounds pretty good actually. So 77 would get us that. So we need 3 extra gold to get both of them. What can we sell? Oh, we can sell our shield, perfect. In fact, perfect amount. So I don't want to sell any more extra stuff, because that would give me gold, and I don't want gold. So we'll get the ring, because that will come in super handy.
For those comfortable being the arbiters of justice for all.
And that. Perfect. So we've still got some food. Ideally I'd like to have more, but I'll stick with what I can have. Now, Desert Cult. This will cost us health and possibly max health if we decide to give our blood. I don't know what happens if we refuse. I imagine they just attack us. So we lose 5 max health, that's not the end of the world, and losing 5 health is fine. But we get a blessing card which gives us, ironically, toxic blood. So the ceremony concludes, everyone goes away, so we're left with a blessing and slightly less health. Wandering minstrels. So we request a song, of course we do. They give us a ballad, and we offer them our compliments. And if we're lucky, maybe this will give us a token. Oh, we succeed. Oh, you were the one that set us free from the lizardmen prisons. You regale the pair with tales of your valor for a few hours. We are heading to Kadir next. The Duke is holding a victory celebration. Perhaps we'll see them there. So that didn't give us the token either. Okay. So we may just have to give them more gold than we could afford. So we draw a curse. Moneybags in combat.
I hope that is the curse that ends your quest.
I don't think this one will be, because we're trying to get rid of our gold as fast as possible. Ah, the labyrinth. Oh no.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
So we saw this one last time, and I'll be honest, it was a bit of a boring fight. We track the Minotaur down, we enter into its labyrinth, we find another hunter who's also trying to defeat the Minotaur, and he betrays us. He locks us in there with the Minotaur as bait. Let's see if we can defeat this guy. We still don't have a good weapon, so this is still going to take forever to sort of chip away at him. Let's try this side instead. I'm really going to run out of things to say pretty fast at this rate, because it is just a case of, or at least it seems to be just a case of, wait for him to paw the ground, move out of his way, and then 1, 2, dodge. I'm just going to keep going back and forth here, and hopefully we'll wear him down a little bit. 1, 2, dodge. I'm going to stand over here again. It's a real shame, because most combat in this game, well, when it's not just hammering dodge and hoping, is actually kind of interesting. Like, there's a lot going on, whereas this one is just sort of like almost too cliched, but that's alright. Like, I like the idea of fighting the Minotaur. It's just a shame that it's the sort of typical charge him into a wall, chip at his health. Or if there was more I could do between them. Maybe some environmental things. So earlier I was trying to charge him into these torches to see if that did anything, and it didn't seem to. Maybe I should activate my artifact. Get a little bit more damage. Hey! Maybe that was a lot more damage. So he dropped some gold because he was the marked enemy. Of course he was, but I can't pick up the gold because he's the only one. But we've defeated him. After defeating the Minotaur, you become aware of more noises in the dark. Knowing that you cannot face more foes, your only option is to try and escape the labyrinth. You tear through the maze in a desperate bid to find a way out. Success! You think that you're seeing familiar territory as you dash through the maze. You tear through the maze in desperate... Oh, so we have to do it again. Please don't make me defeat this guy twice, just because I get a failure. Okay, that's another success. We will eventually find our way to the exit, but as promised, it has been locked. You hear the sounds of your imminent demise approaching. You throw yourself against the door in the desperate hope that it can be broken. The sounds of your pursuers grow closer. You throw yourself repeatedly against the door. I'm going to be really annoyed if we, like, go through all that just to fail this at a skill
Choose
check.
from these options.
So fail. You bounce off the door with little obvious effect. We get a pain card. Again. 30% health. Sounds of your pursuers. So we throw ourselves against the door again. Alright. So at least we're getting more chances, but... huge failure, even better. 2 health pain cards, so we lose 15 health. And so we could just die to this.
I am sorry.
We have 2 health left. This is... oh, this is not great design. Alright, last chance. Okay, we get a success. It's not a huge success, but it's a success. Oh god, and then we have to do it again. Okay, this isn't going in my deck again. This is a really frustrating card. And we fail, so that means we draw a pain card and then we die. Well, that was really frustrating and
I was
not that
foolish
fun.
to fear you. I'm afraid that is where this round ends. Some other time, perhaps.
Oh dear. So I'm really interested to
I
get it.
honor our deal. You win, and you gain reward. Even though I now work against myself.
So I am really interested in getting to the end of that quest line because it sounds interesting, but the Minotaur quest seems a little... it doesn't seem as interesting as some of the other quests. Most of the events are just sort of show up, do some skill checks, and hey, maybe you get to the end. I mean, I guess it sort of fits into the whole, you're stuck in a labyrinth and it's all sort of repeating the same things over and over again. But yeah, not as fun as that one. I don't think we'll keep that in our deck again. For accepting Bazagra's quest, though, we get the Dark Crystal Part 2. For exploring the cave, we get 3 food per blessing. And for winning the wager, we get the Bashing Ring. Alright. Well, again, another attempt and another defeat. But hey, that just means we get to see more of these cards, and we will see more of them next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you then.